to make you turn and you close your eyes. No, every time you scream your name, just you know how you told me you hold me till you. Hey, well it's February 1st, 2010, and we're going over the February 6th fight. Hold on. Between Edwin Valero and Antonio DeMarco, or Tony DeMarco, or Dinamita Valero, however you want to put. You have Edwin Valero at 26-0, 26 knockouts, and you have Antonio DeMarco at 23-1-1 with 17 knockouts. Obviously, 26, 100% knockout ratio, and Antonio DeMarco's rocking like a 67%, or maybe a little higher. I don't know. Either way, he's a good puncher. He's got a good solid thing. First, I'll break down the fighters, then I'll give my decision prediction. The first guy I'll go with is Antonio DeMarco, and then I'll go to Edwin Valero. Antonio DeMarco, he's a southpaw. He's 5'10", 72-inch reach. He's kind of tall for a lightweight fighter. It's real tall for a lightweight fighter. Dude's like my height and 100 pounds less than me. Oh, 130, sorry. His only loss came early in his career. This is really like his first fight for the title. I mean, that last fight that he had against Alfaro was for the interim title because Valero had the passport problems, but he doesn't have it anymore. His opposition, people think, well, he hasn't really fought, obviously champions or anything like that, so they question it. But I don't think so. I mean, with Alfaro and Adejo, no, those were decent fighters. And Rumkulov, those guys. They, his last was it 4 fighters that he's fought. Their record is 98-10. So he's fought good fighters. He's fought guys that have been ranked, winning 4 of his last 5 fights by knockout. So he's rocking an 80% right there going into this fight. He's got a decent D with high hands. He's not enough foot movement for me, but he's a boxer, and the fact that he's able to slip and move out of stuff and get out of trouble in that sense. But he's not one of those that's going to be using a massive amount of angles on you, because he doesn't do that. When he backs up, he goes straight back, which is not good. But at the same time, he throws very accurate punches, and he's able to get him in there. Now, he's a converted righty. I mean, as he's fighting southpaw, he used to be right-handed, but he got switched over. So he has a monster right hook, which I think bears very well for him in this fight. If he has, he's not a one-punch knockout guy, even though he has a lot of knockouts. He's a volume build-up kind of dude that the amount of punches he hits you with eventually wears you down, because they're very well placed. He's very accurate. He has good counters and combos, nice straight shots. If you have a fighter that swings wild like a Valero, the straight shots get there sooner than going on from the outside. So that could pose a nice little problem there. If he gets you hurt, he can pour it on. I mean, ask Alfaro how that felt, And that 9th round knockdown kind of thing with Rumkulov, that was a nice one too, to check that out. And look at how he does against a power puncher, because obviously that's Valero's game. That's pretty much all he does. And you can look at how he did against Jose Alfaro, and you'll see that he's very active, he's accurate, and he keeps you at a distance. He does keep that distance. He doesn't really let you get in. He hits you, has enough power that he keeps most fighters honest, because they're not going to want to just jump in there and eat those shots to get inside. I don't like how he goes straight back. I've said this a couple times already, and the kid does a lot of things right. And I say kid because he's 24, but he's been fighting as a pro now for almost 6 years, and he doesn't have one major weakness to look at. The kid can bang when the pressure's on him. He's got a decent chin, so he really doesn't have a lot of bad going into this fight. Over to Edwin Valero. And he's got the freaky power. He's only been fighting at lightweight for 1 year, though. Or, yeah, lightweight. Now, he had 18 straight first-round knockouts. Yeah. And so he doesn't have a lot of rounds under his belt. He's only got 58 rounds in 26 fights. And if you do your little calculator thing, it's like 2.23, rounds a fight. Every fight he goes, he doesn't see the third, Now he beat Hector Velasquez. Yeah, that was a good one. He's got a good chin, but he gets hit a lot. And he does. He's a southpaw. He puts monster pressure on you, and he can take a beating. He gets hit a lot. He's willing to get hit to hit you. He's a warrior in that ring. He lunges a lot. They had a lot of problems with the clashing of the heads. Shouldn't be that way in this fight because that's not how DeMarco fights. He's always loading up. Everything he does. There are no jabs in this guy's arsenal. If you looked at his sheet of the punches he is able to throw, jabs is on the back, but it was scratched out and then whited out, and then they took a black marker over the top of it. No jabs in this man's game. Everything he throws is a power shot. He loads up on everything, and that takes away a little bit of speed in order to do that. He swings from the outside. He's not a great accurate puncher, but neither was Marciano, and everywhere he hits you, it hurts you, and that's the kind of way this man is. Now, if you want to learn how to box, this isn't the guy you want to watch. But if you want to learn how to brawl, how to fight with just like an animalistic attack, yeah, oh hell yeah, this guy is your dude, Now he defended the super featherweight title 4 times. So, and I would say his toughest fight was against Mosquera, and that went 10 rounds. He knocked Mosquera down in the was it the second round, first round, second, knocked him down twice. Yeah, in the first round, and then in the third round, he was knocked down himself. So, because he's open and he can get hit. He slowed down a bit in that one because Mosquera's was hitting him. Now Mosquera is not a boxer. He was more his style of a fight. Like bringing it on, getting busy. He's open for straight shots, big time. If you fire straight down the pipe on this guy, you're going to land a lot of shots and land solid shots. Quality opposition is not that great. He fought the 51st ranked super featherweight in Velasquez, who was 34 years old, and the 26th rated light welterweight in Petula, who's 39 years old. Those are his last 2 fighters that he's fought. He might struggle with elite boxers, and he's not accurate. As I said, he just hits you anywhere. Now, I take it back. If you look back in, there was a fighter coming up that seemed to be beating just the hell out of everybody, and that was like Left Hook Lacey. He was killing people, man, just blowing them out of the water. And then he started fighting boxers that could actually box, and the fight started going a little bit longer. He started going the distance, and then when he fought a real boxer, Calzaghe opened a can of whip ass on him like he had never seen. He didn't know how to fight him because this guy didn't fight his fight. And I think that's the kind of thing that is coming in this fight. When you have DeMarco, I believe DeMarco is going to stick to his game plan, and he's going to force Valero to do something he's never done before, and that's fight a boxer that's going to box him. Could this be a complete and total blowout, and you have a Valero knocking him out in the 4th round? Absolutely. Absolutely, I could see that happening. But for some reason, like I felt when Marquez was fighting Diaz, and I picked that one, and Marquez beat Diaz. I think DeMarco is going to pull this one out. I think he's going to pull off the upset, and I think he's going to win by knockout in the 10th round. I think he's going to take him, he's going to weather that barrage and take him into deeper waters, and then he's going to drown him. That's my personal thing on it. Would I bet money on this? I don't know. I don't know about that. But I do know that I think DeMarco is actually going to take this and pull off the upset because of the style matchup. Because he's a boxer and he's going to be able to stay back and he's going to keep that distance. That's going to pose a huge problem for a shorter man in Valero in the shorter reach. He's going to be able to keep him away and still land his big shots and not take as many big shots. Okay? So that's my prediction. The DeMarco upset, KO in the 10th. Alright? Well, hey, this is the Big Ragu. I'm out.